What the? Where the hell am I? Hey, what a drop. Dadovitchnic? G'day folks, Dadovitchnic here, and currently standing on the site of our new, our proposed NPC village. The sign is. Basically this is far enough away from any of the other players that it shouldn't interfere with them. Spawn is over in that direction, past the cobblestone pillar there, and all the town is over in that direction there. So I'm probably about the furthest away from this place. Now, I spent a lot of time over the last couple of days cutting a tunnel through to where the NPC village is. Bear in mind it's about 2,400 blocks. I was given a hand last night by something wrong, and he's currently, well, he's been building a house out of wood pretty much across from where mine is, and it doesn't look too bad. Obviously he intends to do a lot more with it. Now this was all forest. I've cleared this little bit out here. I will be clearing more, and that's to get the resources. Cobble from the tunnel, and as you can see I've got a fair bit of wood there. I gathered a lot of gravel from the tunnel as well in order to make roads and such. Now I will level this out a bit. The top layers I'm going to take down by one, and I'll build the bottom layers up by at least one here, and probably two in those sort of places and over there. So I've got a reasonably flat area. Once I've terraformed it a bit, I've cleared a lot of the forest out around here, and obviously I've got a fair bit more to do, and then I'll replant some of these trees for more wooden resources, because we're going to need a lot of doors. Okay, the tunnel is, as I said, about 2,400 blocks long. It goes through to the NPC village. I've been getting a lot of nice resources. There's still plenty of redstone to go. Dirt. We've got gravel here. There's some of the wood from the trees that I've cut down. Dirt. And over here, lots and lots of cobble from the tunnel. And I haven't actually collected all of it yet. I've just collected a fair bit. Now I'm probably going to get in underground. You can see somebody's house lit up over there. And I've got these cobble pillars pretty much where people can see them in order to find their way over here at the moment. I dare say eventually we'll have a rail link out to here, and I've briefly discussed with some of the other guys the possibility of working on an iron golem farm. Anyway, without further ado, I'll take you down to the NPC village. I did make a few changes there because it wasn't very big. Here's some of the other resources that I got. Obviously we're going to use a lot of this to make railway tracks. That's only a fraction of the redstone. The rest of it's still down the holes there, and still cooking stuff when I went off last night. So we're going to need a crap load of railway tracks. I've got about 4 stacks. We're going to need about 12 to cover the distance. And yeah, I've done my favourite trick, go down to level 12. And this is, if you have to tunnel anywhere, this is a brilliant way to get resources while you're doing it. Pretty much every cutout that I've done along here, I got a bit enthusiastic and went down to about level 9 there and had to build back up. But pretty much every cutout you see here is some sort of resource, whether coal or iron. You cut your way through caves. So for later exploration, you've got the easy possibility. At level 12, whenever you come across a lava lake, it's too easy just to get the old bucket of water out and splash your way across, which makes it a lot easier than trying to go through at, say, level 10, in which case I'd have to cut through 2 layers of obsidian in order to achieve what I've done here. As you can see, plenty of lava around. I've left some of it just for lighting where necessary. This is probably, these 3 areas, probably the biggest amount of lava we ran into on the way down. And the other good thing about this is, if mobs do decide to try and get in here, good luck. because they'll probably fry themselves on the way through. I've just pretty much blocked off any caves we've come across. I didn't get too enthusiastic about exploring, because I really wanted to get this tunnel through. I've gone through pretty much a couple of diamond picks, one with Unbreaking 1, which lasted a lot of the way, and then Something Wrong did about the last 800 blocks, plus the tunnel up to the town. Now, I'm not going to take you right through here. I'll just show you a few of the more interesting highlights as we go. Okay, well, this is one of the interesting areas. You can hear a zombie there somewhere. I've got no idea where he is, and don't really care. I mean, we can explore this thing later. When I came through here, not only did I hear the zombie noise, but I heard the noise of the zombies breaking down doors. Now, I think it was just a glitch, because I went up here and there's nothing there. So I've got no idea where a zombie found a door down here, but I think it was just a sound glitch here. This cuts through the mine shaft in a couple of different places. I haven't even had time really to pick up rails or anything like that. Where I saw gold, I dug that out, but really the rest of it I just left. So come later on, there's going to be a lot of good resources to pull out of there. Okay, this is one of the cavern areas that I cut through. Once again, I just did a simple block. Later on we can come back here, or somebody can come back here and have a look through it if they want. You can see where I got all the gravel through. You get to cut through plenty of these as you go. Okay, here's one of the areas where there was a bit of a lava pool at a higher level, and had to cut through it to stay at level 12. Now, if I was to dig through at level 10, wherever I went, both these layers and this one would have to be obsidianized and cut through to get there. So, as you can see, travelling at level 12 saves you a lot of work. Okay, over in the village finally. It takes a long time to get here. Now, when I got here, it was pretty basic. Just these sort of houses, only a few of them. And all I have is just these basic villages. There's none of the others, even though they've been breeding like crazy. Now, I sort of made some improvements. I built a base underneath here. I built a protective wall out of wood and cactus, because trees was something I had plenty of. Now, as you can see, there's a forest over there. Now, there are dogs in that forest too. I had a few bones and tried to tame one, but no joy. But yeah, this wall keeps all the bad guys out, and there's plenty of them at night. And across the other side I've got one too, cutting off that spit of sand out there. This goes all the way around, basically a big arc all the way around the village. And in order to facilitate the breeding, I made lots of these. Yep, basically it's like one of their houses, slightly larger, but with 3 doors per side. And I spent a bit of time here making these. And yeah, that certainly increased their breeding rate dramatically. I collected the wheat last time I was here. This is my impromptu tree farm. I didn't even bother putting anything up on top, and as you can see, I've got a few giant trees here. Yep, as I said, they've been breeding like mad. There's probably about 3 of these iron golems around the place, including one inside a house, which I think was over here. Yeah, there he is. Hello. Oh, you idiot. Okay, anyway, I built a few of these. For some reason, this particular house here seems very, very popular. Not really sure why. They have some very strange mechanics behind these guys, I'm sure of it. Anyway, the tunnel is so that we can get a few of these guys, because that's all we really want. Back to our base. Now, I'm probably going to build a nether portal down in the basement that I've got down here. and eventually we'll have a way to get through here via the portal if we ever need to. As the night starts, you can see I've got the protective wall going over here as well. Oh, I see they're all trying to cram into that one house. Yeah, good luck with it. Two high wooden walls surrounded by the cactus wall around the outside. The spiders that can get over don't normally bother the locals too much, and the zombies just kill themselves against the cacti trying to get in. So the lighting around here seems to be enough. I just noticed there's a few like minor dark patches around the place, but yeah. Something I probably need to talk about too, when I did the pumpkin lighting back at my place, there's a some sort of lighting glitch which leaves areas unlit, and I basically had to go around and spam some torches just to get rid of those areas, and I'm not really sure what all that's about. It's really weird, all trying to get into the one house. Well, never you mind, you'll be crammed into a small area soon enough. Anyway, so he's really cut because he can't get out into the houses. No, not interested in getting out. No, stay in there then. Oh, there we go. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to whack a portal up and see where it comes out in the nether. And I'll go back, and I've got one more thing to show you. Hey guys, Dadovitchnic here, and this is the new town. These are what I have termed Dadovitchnic's patented fornication houses for testificates. Certainly worked on the population in the last place. Considering I came over here with 2 villages, and now a couple of days later we have at least one iron golem going around. There we go. You can see there's a few other little guys there. Now I only actually seem to have one type of villager, which is very interesting. Oh, look, glitching through the doors. So I don't know whether you actually need a couple different sorts to start with or not, but yeah. They seem to favour the houses on this end, I have noticed. Now the other thing I've got in here, yep, my 4 furry friends. This is the tunnel down to the this is the shaft down to the tunnel. I actually, if I need to get any more villagers out, I have to dig the floor out and get them up, which is what I did for the last lot. Now, sun's rising, so me and my 4 friends here are going to be going home after I whoa, that was weird. After I take you on a bit of a tour. As you can see, I have terraformed this a bit. Basically, I took the top layer off everything and used that dirt to fill in other places. Now, I didn't fill it all the way in because none of the actual local villages are flat per se. What's that doing there? I quickly whipped this wall up because I only had the 2 guys in here and I didn't want them to get knocked on the head. So anyway, this wall goes all the way around from the shore all the way around to the shore and keeps them safe and breeding. Now town is over that way, as I've said before. I've got a bit of a jungle biome over there. And you can see what was left of the extra tree farm that I put in to get extra wood for this. and I think it's worked out pretty well. There was a big hole. There was a couple of big holes around here, and I've just basically torched them and covered them over. So there's still mobs underground here, but we're not making any mob traps or anything around here, so who really cares? I've enclosed this with the only sort of gate that I know keeps these guys in. Yeah. Okay. And off we go home. And there's my place over there. Now, as I said, I'm probably the furthest away from where I've built the village, but you know, won't come later time when the guys decide what they want to do with them, then we'll go and work that out then. Okay, now I did try a few things with the cow farm over here, and unfortunately I didn't have much luck with it, I've got to say. Let's go straight around the back there. The guys go in there. Hope they don't run into any cactuses and die. Now the chicken containment area there, the kill mechanism or the drowning mechanism actually works really, really well. I did try to make a underground breeding area with a trapdoor using that four square in the middle there. It wasn't very successful, basically because I still had a 2x2 hole in the ground, and they were just glitching into the side blocks and then drowning, of all things. Coming back up was no problem, and breeding them was fine. It was just that trapdoor there. Every time I came back there was a couple missing and some stakes down in the bottom of the breeding area. So yeah, that wasn't very successful at all. Let's see how the chickens are going here. Still little ones. As I said, I tested it out. The only thing with this is you really do knock all the chickens on the head at once. So if you have to build your egg supply up before you do it, before you do get rid of the chickens. Now I just went AFK here once they were adults, and I got a good supply of eggs. So I've probably used that many again to get the chickens up there. And yeah, as I said, the drowning mechanism worked very well. Now you lot, I'm going to take you inside. You're going to be house dogs. Oop, we'll go back around the front. Because if I try and get them in through the back door, they're going to be squash dogs. Okay. And in we come. Good guys. You sit there, sit there, sit there, and you can sit on top of that. Well done. Okay, well, nothing much has really changed in here. I've been so busy everywhere else that I haven't really had a lot of time to do anything. Railway tracks, I think, you know, I saved most of the ones up from the trip over. Now this was nowhere near enough to cover the whole way. It covered about a third of the distance, so I then had to rip them back up and lay them again each time. And just a word of warning, if you are going to move villages in multiplayer SMP, then make sure you don't run them into blocks to stop them. Just let them run off the end of the track, or use some powered rail that's unpowered to stop them on the end. Because if you try and do anything else, you will kill them. I started off with 5 and ended up with 2. Sorry, you start off with 5, ended with 1, and then had to go back and get another couple. So since then, it's been rather successful. Okay, well, there you go. And I'm off, and I'll see you all later. Cheers.